trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illinois. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ohio State's offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all...
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. To grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illinois, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, really.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live, living animal. That's why they changed it.
Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quickly complete. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing done.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gets it to him on the screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. A first down run in the red zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air.
Gonna take a shot. doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
This rivalry more than a century old with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's caught. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. And it's It's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. Makes the grab. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rush is on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up, or you can get to the quarterback and affect them. We all know they become very human. They start seeing things, and with this crowd, they can't hear it.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Snap it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. 4th down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. Going to take a shot at this DB. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Might be calling a hot route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. And they don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear. And
sends it downfield. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Paul.
Yeah, you're right, David. In this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the 2nd half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug-meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, and the defense comes up with the sack. And this is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little time with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. To the ground with the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quick toss. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff to the single running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Skips away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We can kick them in the face. And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the second oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Yellow. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching